a payoff you can give me or take it away. There is not access you can give me or take it away. There is not a PR person you can give me or take it away. There is not a platform that you can give me or take it away that would ever make me stand here and give up my integrity to try to act like the jury didn't get it wrong and to try to act like that monster is unrepentant and was walking the streets.
Wow.
And that is my official statement on Diddy.
Tisa tells, crashes out over the Diddy verdict. Man, you should have known this was coming. Tisa tells, I don't know why she was leaning so hard into it. I guess she thought she had some inside information. She was in the courtroom every day seeing the same exact testimony that everybody was seeing, but she came away and it just looks like misinformation at this point. And she, got on Nancy Grace for whatever reason. I don't know where Nancy Grace has been. All of a sudden, she just resurfaced for this trial. Maybe she has a YouTube channel. I don't know if she's still on TV like that, but yeah, that's who Nancy Grace picked right there. But I ain't mad. Go ahead, hustle, get your money, right?
Psycho menacing that this man does and what he's been doing, and they know it, and they're cheering him on, and they're glad he got away with it. Partly because maybe they're clout chasing, partly because maybe y'all into the same stuff, and if he goes down, y'all all go down. But
now, you see, that's a real bad narrative. People try to put it out there that if somehow you were just looking objectively at this case and looking at another black man potentially being railroaded, his wealth taken away and all this stuff, that somehow you must be guilty of the same activity. I've never put my hand on a woman. Never. And the fact that is the leaps in logic that they're willing to take to get their message out, because they're so emotional, they couldn't see that this case was going to go the way that it did, that he was going to get cleared on the major charges and be stuck with the minor Mann Act violation, which we can get into that too. The constitutionality of the Mann Act and its targeting of black successful celebrities in particular, that needs to be examined. So you can be mad all you want.
I said it once and I said it twice, and I'll say it again. Baby, thanks to you guys, first of all, I would never, but I don't have to take the Diddy payoff package. Like I said, there is
everybody wasn't paid off.
There is no accent you can sell me. There is no movie premiere you can invite me to or disinvite me. There is not a party that you can invite me to or disinvite me. There is not a brand sponsorship you can give me or take it away. There is not.
Mind you, these are all the things she's thinking about. That's why they're top of mind right now. She's thinking about going to parties. She's thinking about getting brand deals. Because, boy, she's about her bag. Who is paying you for real?
A payoff you can give me or take it away. There's not access you can give me or take it away. There is not a PR person you can give me or take it away. There is not a
it was Nancy Grace. I forgot.
Platform that you can give me or take it away that would ever make me stand here and give up my integrity to try to act like the jury didn't get it wrong and to try to act like that monster is unrepentant and was walking the streets.
Wow.
And that is my official statement on Diddy. And the losers, the celebrity losers, I don't care what movie I've seen you with. I don't care what song I danced to that you made. I don't care what club you DJ at. I don't care who you are, what you have, how many Birkins you have, how much money you have in that bank account, how many pictures.
How many Birkins you have? Is that the sign of wealth for people that supported Diddy? How many Birkins you have? Once again, I said this is some projection. She's thinking about Birkins.
Over you on that red carpet, you are still garbage, and you don't have any integrity.
Oh yeah, Birkins, by the way, are worthless. I think the Chinese manufacturers have come out and cleared that up. That they're made in the same factories without the labels, and then shipped to these companies to put an expensive label on, so people like Tisa can buy it.
And that is the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is you are scum like the person you're standing by. And I hope that karma and history treats you the way that you co-sign someone else's daughters and sons to be paid. Baby, I don't need any of that.
Wait a minute. That sentence did not make sense. It didn't resolve. I feel like I missed something. That's something I noticed about Tisa. Like, she'll miss the end of the phrase, closing it out. If I was a coach, a YouTube coach, I would make sure to let her complete her thoughts. She's definitely passionate, but she didn't quite complete that thought and actually ended up saying the opposite of what she meant, I think.
Treats you the way that you co-sign someone else's daughters and sons to be paid. Baby, I
don't know what that was. Hold up.
Case scenario is you are scum like the person you're standing by. And I hope that karma and history treats you the way that you co-sign someone else's daughters and sons to be paid. Baby,
the way you co-sign somebody's daughters and sons to be paid. You tell them. Going off.
I don't need any of that. That Hollywood, that entertainment, y'all can keep that. There is not an opening premiere I want to go to or one you can disinvite me from. I don't care. This is the
second time she's talked about getting disinvited from parties now. You might think she's going to get some pushback for the way she's covered this case. If you haven't known how she's covered this case, and we'll get back to the video in a second, all you have to do is take a look at the titles of her YouTube videos. Going back months, it's all Diddy coverage. It says total checkmate, live from the Diddy trial, prosecution checkmate, jury verdict instructions. Okay, that's fair enough. Feds finish Diddy with final witness. Diddy's grip on Kanye exposed. What? Pause. This is her live to ABC Studios. She's on ABC. Diddy got destroyed. Diddy defense humiliated in court. Verdict watch. Top experts say Diddy faces life. Feds demand RICO Allen Act. Jury has turned on him. Now, listen. If you heard this in isolation and you watched just this channel for your information, you would think that there's no possible way the outcome that happened in this case would have happened. Am I right? Shocking verdict. Diddy walks free. Okay, you got that one right. He hasn't walked free just yet. Even that's kind of wrong, actually. When you think about it, Diddy hasn't walked free yet. Tuesday, he'll be able to, I think, have his first talks with the judge, I guess. Jurors afraid to find Rico. This website, this YouTube page is so much misinformation. Like, really? Very bad news for Diddy. Eddie Garcia delivers devastating testimony. Look how many videos and look at the view counts. Now, this is her biggest claim to fame. She says that people are jealous of her and her view counts. But could you see that this type of information would be pushed if they wanted to push a specific type of narrative? Now, mind you, I was covering this case too, though I wasn't in the courtroom. There were times that videos on this channel performed surprisingly unwell. They perform pretty bad, let me just say. But for some reason, every one of these uploads is 200,000 and up, 187, 277. So people are going to her as a source for news. Well, that would explain why there are so many people that were misinformed. So many people that just knew this case was in the bag. All because of this YouTuber. Now, this is a new phenomenon. This is something that we have not seen in these cases. Because I said, could you imagine if we had the internet in a major way during the OJ trial? Like independent journalists in the courtroom, then coming out immediately, beating the major news outlets, really, to get to report to you all and tell them their version of what they heard. Now, I'm not saying she's 100% wrong. She had some things that she got right. But there were even attorneys that I've covered on this channel that were very critical of the coverage of this case because it was very one-sided. And a big part of that was this young lady right here. But let's hear more of how she felt after this case.
Family, this is where I belong. This is my community, and y'all can keep that demonic mess over there. And baby, what we saw happen outside of the courthouse was demonic mess. It was some.
No, Armand's stunt to go viral with baby oil, Armand Wiggins, is now a demonic ritual to this lady? Wow. That's crazy. They just wanted to go viral, honestly. I think they wanted to catch up to you in views is what it was. Mind you, like she actually started off pretty like a fan favorite of sorts amongst the other people covering the case. But so much happened and so many things came out, like the leaking of the name of one of the witnesses that was going by Jane Doe. People said that she maybe was one of the people that said the name as well, but she didn't receive any reprimand, you know? So she was still allowed to come to court every day.
Sodom and Gomorrah demonic mess. And you know, listen, I joke around, but I'm not one to be
Sodom
like,
and
this
Gomorrah.
is like
Maybe it was
evil
Sodom and Gomorrah.
floating around. I have to come home and take an Epsom salt bath and soak myself in some herbs. It was some weird, evil mess. And that and the jury and their trash decision.
Oh, now she's going in on the jury?
That monster go.
Wow, now she's going in on the jury. That's crazy. That's crazy. These people should not have any more heat at their door for making a decision that they saw was obvious, right?
Because you felt sorry for his mama.
But she wants them to have that.
I was sitting in court, saw his little mama creeping apart. I felt bad.
She talking about his mama? Come on now. Leave the lady alone. Come on.
She looked like my grandmother. I felt bad. I felt bad for those cute little kids, but I had to check myself and say, like, no, it's not my burden to carry. The person that should feel bad and guilty is that demon father, because he did this. But we see how he did it. Interestingly enough, and I do want to say this, we're all playing Monday, what do you call it? Monday morning quarterback. Is that what they call it? Right? To watch sports. We're all playing Monday morning quarterback. What the prosecution could have did, what they couldn't have done. Okay? And again, I don't even think they expected this. Judge Aaron didn't think they expected this. The jury didn't take enough time. The jury went back there and said, I got to get home for my July 4th. I'm just getting.
Wow. She thinks the jury was rushing because of July 4th. Really? Really? Especially when they're able to go home. They would be home for July 4th. It's a holiday. Ah, man, the copium.
Guessing. And they went there and they made that dumb decision.
The funniest part when she turned into Tisa Luther King. I'm hoping she gets to that soon. Let me see if I got my my timestamps a little later, because there's a lot more of this, and then of course she has a mission that she believes. Oh, this is important. She talks about what you should do to people who were not pro Diddy but were not anti Diddy. If you weren't anti Diddy, you should get this treatment, and especially men. He's very anti-man right now. She's having a moment.
Humanity that you extended someone that literally never treated you as human. Look what it got you. Look what it got you. Y'all start sending these mofos to jail. Somebody touch you, say something wrong to you at work, go up to HR, document it, right? HR is not your friend. Be careful. Document it, get a lawyer up and sue them for some money. That's all they're going to put you down to. Oh, you just a gold digger. You just want money. You MFing right. Give it. You MFing right. That's all y'all care about is the
So this is the gold digger contingency. She's saying she want the money. Okay.
Money. Thank you. Right? Somebody literally does something. The police, you want to make a statement? I I 100% do. When they call you crying and begging and pleading, when their mamas call you crying and begging and pleading, you're going to ruin his life. And the jury showed us, stop showing these people empathy. Stop showing them compassion. Stop showing them humanity. Stop being the MF giving tree. Y'all saw the way that book ended. And if you don't, go look it up. It ended.
I don't remember the giving tree like that. I had a copy of it, but it's been a minute. These are the references here.
By the tree giving everything, even its own life, just to be happy that the little boy sat down on it and let him use them as a stump. Stop being the MF. Playtime is over. They showed us the way to act. Move accordingly. There are laws. Get them early, hit them hard and often with all the police reports and legal cases and civil cases you can.
So she thinks the answer is to have more frivolous lawsuits. More lawsuits about just a man staring at you in the gym. The dumb stuff that's been going on for years now that we've been reacting to on YouTube. That's what she thinks is the outcome of this. This should be the response for all women out there now. This is dangerous rhetoric. I don't think she realizes it yet because she's so caught up in her emotion.
And if you can, go and sit down with the federal government. Go and sit down with the federal government. Do everything in your power to make sure that you have done everything so you are ever in a position like this, you don't have to rely on trying to explain to 6 ignorant people while you are now coming back and literally called a liar because you chose to give humanity to someone that beat you like an animal. Literally, your boss talking grimy. They want to try to get a casting couch. They're saying if you could only go out for drinks, maybe they can discuss your promotion. Get that microphone. And have it in your chest.
Put your cell phone in your breast.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
She's going to video recording.
You want to give me a promotion? I mean, what? And what I got to do? Where? At the convention.
This is ridiculous.
Literally,
This is ridiculous. She's going crazy over this case. Like we are literally watching her spiral out of control. I hope she gets some help. I hope she has some people that actually care about her because she is going to drive herself crazy with this. This is not normal. The fact that she's so turned up about it. I know it's content. I know it's everything, but the fact that she's emotionally invested and it looked like she was losing sleep to do this and everything about it was all about her content and being there for this. I think she's done this for some other cases too. But she was not listening to the case because she's really stuck on a couple factors like domestic violence, the Cassie thing. You cannot charge this man and send him to jail for life because you feel like it. None of us agree that domestic violence or hitting women is proper. But you gotta be realistic and understand why this case ended the way it did. And unfortunately, Tisa is proving once again she did not understand what was going on in this case. And that's why she's so emotional.
Documenting everything. Take away everything these mofos have. Ruin their lives. Ruin their careers.
Ruin somebody's life.
Ruin their families.
Crazy.
Let the world see early and often what the consequences of their actions are. Let them see. Stop showing these people. They have put us on notice. They have put us on notice. Protect yourselves. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
So many people were so wrong. Like, let's just say that. Can we start there? Because there's just so many people that thought they had it together. They thought that they just knew exactly what was happening. They knew from the beginning what was going to come down in the verdict. They really just made a mockery of this whole process without a lot of legal education, without a lot of knowledge, without a lot of understanding. You know what I mean? Like, they let their emotions get in the way of making a fair call on this case. And one of the loudest, one of the most vociferous, and one of the biggest beneficiaries, believe it or not, of the Diddy trial was Tisa Tells. Tisa Tells, oh yeah. She's a curious young lady. I actually found out about her like maybe a year ago or so, and I started listening to her randomly, and she would talk about gossip stories, and like that's her wheelhouse. You know, she's really good at that. But when it comes on this law, when it comes on, you know, someone potentially going to jail for life, no objectivity. She really just couldn't see forest for the trees. But either way, let's just say this. Tisa, she's not happy with the outcome. She doesn't understand, even though this is the thing that actually gave her her star turn, that got her the attention of the major news networks. You should be actually probably thanking Diddy for having this trial, because you are one of the biggest beneficiaries of it. So no matter what that leads Tisa in the future, if she becomes a regular on Nancy Grace, hey, if she covers all the cases, that's what I want to see. I want to see you cover all the cases, the ones specifically that deal with non-black men. Because it's obvious here there is a little bit more, how do you say, fervor. There's a little bit more vitriol that she has in this particular case because it's Diddy. You know, I don't know if there's anything personally that happened to her, but she is really responding in a negative way. She needs to calm her ass down, take a few seats, take a chill pill, relax, and stop being, emotional. Stop being emotional about this. Focus on what happened. If any reasonable jury would have come to the same conclusion. In fact, the jury, all the alternates and the regular people, the regular 12 jurors were all in the same pool. None of them knew, I heard earlier, none of them knew which ones of them were actually in the jury and which ones of them were actually alternates. So I thought that was a good way to do it and a fair way to do it, because you got a nice chunk of the New York City population. They chose that jurisdiction for a reason. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Tisa. But anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Fawcett Media.